Alright folks, we're about 3-4 hours into the day so far. I have not found anything to do an intro for you, and I don't know if this video is going to be included in a later video or not, or an earlier video or not, depending on what we find today. Because I really just have shotgun shells and a couple pieces of copper and stuff, but we are at an very old town that used to be an Indian town, turned into a American town, and now it's pretty much an abandoned town. But in the woods here, went over a 68 signal. It's out of the hole now, so I can see it, and it is around, but I don't know what it is. Could be a zinc for all I know, but it looks pretty green. 66 to 68. And that sucker is right here. Cannot tell what it is. I'm hoping it's an Indian. It is! Yes! That is an Indian head penny. Sweet. There you go, you can see the headdress right there. It's very thin. Okay, hopefully I can get a date off of this, because this is a very, very old town here. Hoping it's 1860s or 70s. Okay, clean it up. There you have it. It's 1864. And it is not a fatty. I believe the fatties were up until 1864, and then they changed it. It's very crunchy, not in good shape. I found two, either 1864 or 1865, like AU condition Indians here, but about 100 yards away. So this is in a promising field. Bob found a V-nickel here about a year ago. We haven't been here in quite a while, but that's awesome. 1864, Civil War era. This town was definitely inhabited during the Civil War, and it was a crossroads. Un cent. Crunchy, but beautiful. Civil War year coin, 1864. Gotta love it. Bob just found a buggy brake at ridiculous depth. Popped out it right there. These pinpointers, I don't even know how deep they are. I think they're a foot. Oh, wowzers. My machine could not hear it. It just sounded like iron, and his machine popped it right up. Look at that. It's an old buggy brake that is obviously past its prime. It's hard, yeah, you can see the wear pattern, but it's also beat up. Anytime you find them like this and you got a hole in them, that means it was connected to wood. So this was on wood and broke the wheels on the old buggy or something with the wheel back in the day. That's great. Nice high target. Ooh, that was nice. Alright folks, well good morning. I haven't even made an introduction yet, but myself and Bob are back out in the woods today. I know it's been a while, but we're out here. Bob has the new Ace Apex, and he's given that a shot in an area we have pounded before. And I am with the Garrett AT Pro as usual. And I just got a nice irony signal, but it was 70 and then 40s, and I dug down and super deep right at the bottom here, so a good, I don't know, 11 inches. This bad boy, that is that fake like that synthetic plastic that was very popular in the early 1900s. I can't remember the name of that stuff, but that is it. That's wonderful. Complete pocket knife. I can dig that. That's awesome. Alright folks, it's been about an hour since I turned the camera on. I have banana spider webs in my beard and all sorts of goodies. But yeah, I didn't find a whole lot. I mean, I got a couple goodies in here. Nothing too crazy, but I believe I have something good down here. Well, I don't really have anything to show you. But what I just dug. 74 signal, very crunchy and choppy. And if you use an AT Pro, you should know what that means. Let me let you listen to it. Let me get the volume up here for you. Make it a little easier. That's the wrong way. Don't. It's ringing higher now, but when it was in the ground, it was very, very choppy. Oh, here it is. Right here. Please be what I think it is. Ah! It's not. Well, it is a coin, but it's not an Indian. It's a Wheatie. 1925. Oh, it was so green. I thought I had an Indian. 1 cent. Well, a coin. Another coin out of this place is amazing. 1920s. It's about when they left this place. It's 1925. They weren't in this house after the 30s, so maybe the next one will be an Indian, but it's good getting a coin out of here. Same hole. Same exact hole. Check it out. It's a nickel signal. Thought there was another signal in here besides this. It was ringing high, and then it came out and it was ringing low. Oh, I saw stars on it. Oh yeah, there's the stars. Oh yes, that's a V-nickel. That is a V-nickel. Okay, let's get it cleaned up. I think it's 1800s. No, it's 19 something. Okay, let me, oh, that is beautiful. Nice and green. Okay. Coin spell, a Wheatie and a V-nickel. Yes. There you got the V for 5 cents. Flip it over. That is a 1900, I believe. It's either 1900 or 1909. That is beautiful, Lady Liberty. I love you. Alright. A coin spill, 1925 Wheatie, 1900 V-nickel. That is a beautiful thing right there. Bob got about the biggest rimfire cartridge I've ever seen. That thing is big. I've seen them definitely bigger width-wise. That's definitely very long. That's off of a rifle. It almost looks like the kind they used during like the Indian Wars. That's very old rimfire. It's before they started putting the, I know they use these later, and they even use them on the 22, but this ain't no 22, and this is very old style. That's awesome. Congrats, Bob. Well, I gotta show you this. This is actually pretty cool. I'm not exactly sure what it is, but it's brass wire actually. It probably was off a telegraph. There's a little creature skull right here. Poor little creature. That was a good signal. Bob's letting me try out the Apex. He didn't have much luck today, but I got a second signal here. It's an old spark plug that looks very, very different than more modern spark plugs. All it has is a little wire coming up. That's it. I guess the spark jumps right off of the end there, I suppose. Huh. That's an oldie. Probably off an old Model T. Alright, I've been doing alright. I mean, I found a spark plug, a bunch of aluminum and stuff, but I've been finding copper and things like that, and I just got this. Check it out. Oh, look at that bad boy. That's a beautiful silver plated spoon handle. Oh my word, that thing is gorgeous. Wow, alright, let me zoom in and close up that for you. That is gorgeous. I believe I have one of this design before, and it is late 1800s, early 1900s. About the late Victorian era. It's got a lot of silver gilt left on it. There's probably some names at the bottom of there, but yeah, that is a nice old spoon handle. Love it. Got a nice underwear button here. AMR Company, I think it says. AMR Co. That's like a Depression era. That's probably right before this house burned down in the early 30s. There's one bad thing about the woods. Ow. That is in there. I might need 2 hands for that. Ooh. It got my skin pretty good there too. Oh. Okay. Phew. That's rough. No wonder I always get covered in ticks. Alrighty folks, it's time to go over the finds for today. Not too shabby for a site that is hammered for 4 years now, if not longer than that. Pretty doggone good. The new Apex did pretty good. Found a few things. Bob found a couple things. Yeah, other than that, we haven't been here in a while, so it was like trying a new site all over again. I'll show you the finds here. Here's my miscellaneous pile. Odds and end copper pieces. Some copper tubing. This weird like brass telegraph wire. Some more brassy pieces. A very old spark plug. You can tell that's the only thing on the end there. Quite old, probably Model T. Our Bakelite pocket knife. Bunch of odds and end screws, parts off of like old jeans and stuff from the 20s. Old washers, we got lead washers, we got copper washers, we got house site stuff. Lead lid here that's falling apart. Roofing nails. Lead pieces here. Very ornate, beautiful. Silver plated spoon handle. Gorgeous. That was a screamer. And we got our little 1920s button here. And a coin spill. This was the best pair of finds of the day. The coin spill today was a 1925 wheat penny in the exact same hole as a 1900 V-nickel. So, that's what they had in their pocket when they lost it. 1900 and 1925. Just like today, you can reach in your pocket and find a coin that's 50 years old mixed in with modern coins. They don't have to be within the same couple years, so it just goes to show you got a 25-year difference here. 2 coins in the exact same pocket or handful when they dropped them here. Old Abe and Liberty, back when Liberty was on them.